So here's the cover of the new Macleans magazine. That's Renelle Harper sitting down. She's the Aboriginal woman who was attacked and left for dead in Winnipeg. She became a symbol for racist violence against Aboriginal women, even though her alleged attacker himself was Aboriginal. So she's a true victim of violence. And that girl on the right is Amanda Lindau. She's a strange, sad case. She was a cocktail waitress who decided one day at the age of 24 that she wanted to be a war reporter in places like Afghanistan and Iraq and Somalia, where 2 days after arriving, she was kidnapped by Muslim terrorists and tortured and raped repeatedly, only being released when her family paid a ransom. So you've got two innocent women who were brutalized by violent men, two women who wouldn't hurt a fly, and then you've got Omar Khadr standing behind them with a huge grin on his face. Omar Khadr is a confessed, convicted al-Qaeda terrorist. He pled guilty to 5 charges of war crimes. He murdered this man, Sergeant Christopher Spear, leaving Tabitha Spear a widow, and their 2 children, Taryn and Tanner, fatherless. Omar Khadr is unrepentant about this. He has never renounced al-Qaeda or denounced it or said he regrets what he did. In fact, when he was in Guantanamo Bay, he would brag to guards that murdering Christopher Spear was the greatest day of his life. But here's how Macleans describes him. Omar Khadr was imprisoned in Guantanamo, captured in 2002 by American forces in Afghanistan, and charged with war crimes, unquote. So no mention of the murder he confessed to and was convicted of, let alone the other terrorism, including planting IEDs with the purpose of killing Canadian soldiers. And listen to that language. He was charged with war crimes. No, he was convicted of them. He confessed to war crimes in a meticulous, detailed confession approved by his lawyers. Here's another line from Macleans. But they have each suffered immensely, more than most of us can understand. Really? I believe that Renelle Harper has suffered immensely, more than I can understand, and Amanda Lindau was tortured and raped by Muslim terrorists for more than a year. That's suffering beyond what I could understand. But Omar Khadr? He's a murderer, an al-Qaeda member, son of an al-Qaeda member. It's Tabitha Spear, the widow, and her fatherless children who suffer more than I can understand. Omar Khadr is an al-Qaeda celebrity. Would Macleans magazine put a smiling, chatty Paul Bernardo on their cover and say he suffered so deeply in prison, all because he was charged with crimes? Both Bernardo and Khadr are pathological murderers. Why the celebrity treatment for Khadr? This is not journalism. This is propaganda. Renelle Harper has allowed herself to be used. Amanda Lindau is probably still going through some sort of Stockholm syndrome. But what's Maclean's excuse? What a grotesque cover, turning an al-Qaeda murderer into a lovable hero, a victim, really. Oh, he suffered so much. Question, can you ever trust Maclean's magazine again to report the news to you straight? For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.